I seriously do not get the hate for this movie. But does this new version of Ghost in the Shell live up to the original? Let's find out. Ghost in the Shell is the newest live-action attempt at an animated film, and this is directed by Rupert Sanders and stars Scarlett Johansson, Juliette Binoche, and Chen Han, Takeshi Kitano, Michael Pitt. And this movie is based on Japanese manga of the same name, and also based on the original movie of the same name. Now, this was a movie I was looking forward to because the trailers looked cool. I thought the premise looked really good, and I thought that, hey, Scarlett Johansson is playing something different, even though there was casting criticism. And I was like, really? And so I decided to go into this movie and be completely optimistic. But I did have to watch the original, so that way I won't be easily confused. And then I watched this one, and so that's basically my story. The plot of this movie is in the near future. Major is the first of her kind. She is a human who is cyber enhanced to be a perfect soldier devoted to stopping the world's most dangerous criminals. When terrorism reaches a new level that includes the ability to hack into people's minds and control them, Major is uniquely qualified to stop it. As she prepares to face a new enemy, Major discovers that her life was stolen instead of saved, and now she will stop at nothing to recover her past while punishing those who did it to her. So, what did I think? Honestly, screw the Rotten Tomatoes score. Screw anyone who says this movie is bad, because this movie is really good. I love this movie. Now, I have to say, I'm very impressed. Because in the past, there have been attempts of doing adaptations of these anime things like Dragon Ball Evolution, which was a piece of crap, and The Last Airbender, which is a guilty pleasure, but at the same time, I hate the movie. And this had a lot to live up to the original. And it does. It lives up to everything. But I do have some problems with this movie. Let me just say that this movie is not style over substance. This visual style is really good. I love the visual style of it. I think the visual style is amazing. I love how the movie looks. You got holograms all over the place. It feels like an environment that you want to live in, and you see that displayed throughout the whole movie, and I think it fits perfectly, and just you get a lot of cool things, and just I really thought that the world looks very realistic, very futuristic, and it doesn't look, it's not, and I like that it was ambitious, and it was willing to do something out of the box, and just I thought that was really cool. And so yeah, I think that was really cool. Also, I love the score by Clint Mansell and Warren Balfe. They do a really great job with the score. I love it. It's amazing. It's a very creative score, and also I have to say the cinematography in this movie looks really good, and the editing is not like whole chopped up and stuff. It's like you can really see what's going on and really cool stuff. I think is very cool. And I really did enjoy seeing that. I thought that was just really amazing. Also, I really enjoyed that this movie was filmed. The film looks really realistic. It's really cool, and just you get a lot of great moments in this film. But my biggest praise to it is the acting. The acting in this movie is great. Scarlett Johansson proves that she doesn't not only need Marvel, because she can carry a film like this on her shoulders. She's been doing this ever since she was a little girl, from Lost in Translation to Under the Skin to Lucy. She has done some bad movies, but I think Scarlett Johansson is the major. She's really cool. And she's not a superhero. She's a human, and she is vulnerable, and she's a female badass. And I think that was a really cool thing. I thought that was really interesting. I think she was great, despite all the hate she's gotten from. I thought she was really good. Also, I like the other actors. I think the other actors are really good. Chin Han, he looks exactly like is really good. Tagosa. Batu is the actor who plays Batu is really good. And just when she there's a lot of cool action things I like. And just I really enjoy seeing the action. The action is beautifully well shot. It's very well crafted, and they make amazing homages to the original. Camouflage, I love that. I love when Scarlett Johansson, she's in that suit for the first time and she's just flying around. She's just flying around. I think that's really cool. I love the action, how it's shot. I really enjoy a lot of cool imagery in here. I really think the action does exceed. Rupert Sanders does a great job here. He does a much better job than he did in Snow White and the Huntsman. And I really do enjoy that it respects its source material. And some people say this movie is boring, is stupid, it's embarrassing. No, it's not. This movie is a really good movie. And the people say the plot is confusing. The only way you're gonna get anything out of this plot is that if you watch the original movie and watch the show, and read the manga, because that is the only thing. I haven't read the manga, but I did watch the original movie, and I understand this premise. And I really did think that the movie did excel at a lot of cool things. I thought it was really good. This is an adaptation that was really faithful. Now, as far as negatives go, I do think some of the characters are some of the stuff in this movie is a little iffy. Some things are really iffy. I don't like this one character, Juliette Binoche. I think she's underused. I also felt like that the movie it's not too long. I can't say it's too long, but it does get a little weird. And I also like that they didn't do the ending from the original. They did a much different ending, and I like that ending. And I love, again, with Scarlett Johansson, she's as the major. Killian and Motoko Kusanagi, she's really good. She's really great. And the scenes where she's doing camouflage, is where she's in that suit, she's hot. So I can basically say that she does a good job. And this movie has a much better audience score, and critics, I don't understand the level of hate that this movie is getting. It's not the worst thing ever. Are you kidding me? I have seen far worse. This is exactly what happened last year when the critics bashed so many movies that I liked. Batman vs. Superman, Warcraft, the Angry Birds movie, Independence Day Resurgence, which a lot of people hate, but I like. What else? They also bashed Passengers. Passengers was ambitious and it was original. When you do ambitious and original, it's fine. And also another issue I do have to point out is that while this movie may not be as gory and bloody as the original, I do have to say that I was happy I was fine with the PG-13 rating, because kids, there are probably some kids who've heard of Ghost in the Shell and watched it, and Scarlett Johansson, she has a kid, so she can't bring her kid to an R-rated movie. But also, that's one complaint I've heard, that is not bloody, but I was fine with it. And when you do ambitious and original, you can get something really cool. Even though some original ideas may not work most of the time, because most of us sometimes we always hate it. But I feel like that if you have an original idea, it can be really cool. Oh, and the critics, they also hated Why Him, which Why Him was a very funny movie. But yeah, despite issues I have, I still enjoy Ghost in the Shell 2017. Is it better than the original? I can't say that, but for a movie that is visually faithful and respects its material very well, I really enjoyed it. This is gonna go in my best movies of 2017 because it's darn fun, and Ghost in the Shell is just a fun time and just very amazing. So I am going to give Ghost in the Shell 2017 an epic-tastic. That was my review of the new Ghost in the Shell. If you haven't seen my reviews of Ghost in the Shell 1995 or Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence, those are on my channel. And let me know what you guys think about this film down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Stay tuned for my review of Turbo Power Rangers coming up. And stay tuned because I will be starting my series of Pirates of the Caribbean movie reviews leading up to the release of Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tell No Tales. And if you like this video, you can click here and we can all have a good time. Oh, one more thing. Don't listen to the critics on this movie. You need to judge this for yourself. This is not the worst thing ever, and please go out and support it, because this movie has only made $59.1 million and people say it's underperforming. No, this movie is gonna make its budget back, and just and you know what? I like this movie so much. I hope this movie gets a sequel. If it doesn't, I will be a little disappointed. But I do hope this movie does well, so we can get a sequel, because I want to see more Scarlett Johansson doing camouflage. That's really cool. So, bye.